So today we are going to see about the fuzzy linear programming. So here set we have two types for classical set and the fuzzy set. Then if it is a classical set and this is the formation of the linear programming problem, that is the objective function minimum or maximum is equal to Cx and subject to the constraints this Ax less than or equal to B and the non-negativity condition x greater than or equal to 0. Then if it is a fuzzy set and this is the formulation of a LPP. Then if it is a classical set, we have maximum or minimum is equal to 3x1 plus 4x2 subject to the constraints 5x1 plus 10x2 less than or equal to 2, then 6x1 plus 100x2 equal to 5, then x1 x2 greater than or equal to 0. This is a classical set LPP. So here this 3x1, that is 3, the coefficient of x1, 3 and 4 is the cost coefficient. Then this A vector 6, this 6, that is 5, 10, 6, 100. This is a vector. Yeah, that is A11, A12, then A21, A22 the matrix. Here we have a matrix A. Then what is B? Here B. So these two, the transpose, the 2 comma 5 transpose. This is a B vector. Okay. Then the non-negativity condition is x1, x2 greater than or equal to 0. It is a classical set formation of LPP. If it is a fuzzy set LPP, here the same here in a fuzzy set, but here we have these B's. Bi's are fuzzy number. Then also here we have two conditions. First condition is only this Bi's are fuzzy number. Then case 2 is all the A, B, C values are fuzzy number. So what is the difference between these two? Suppose here the maximum or minimum is an objective function is there, then subject to the constraints we have, suppose 5x1 plus x2 less than or equal to some, here we have a number 2 only, but here some a periodic function is there, suppose it is 2 if x1 less than or equal to 100, then 0 if x1 equal to x2. So some conditions are there. This is a difference between the ordinary, that is the classical set LPP, and the fuzzy set LPP. Here the case 1 is only B's are fuzzy number, and case 2 is the A, B and C all are the fuzzy numbers. We consider the case 1, these B's are only fuzzy number. So here we have a fuzzy LPP here, then this Bi is defined like that. If it is 1, then this x is less than or equal to Bi, and Bi plus Pi minus x divided by Pi, when this condition it should satisfy. Then if it is 0, then Bi plus Pi less than or equal to x. So now we go for a feasible solution. So first we have to solve the degrees of a feasible solution, that is di of x here, that is di of x is nothing but bi of sigma j equal to 1 to n a I j x j. Then these intersection of the degrees di are the fuzzy feasible solution. So first we construct the first we have a bi, then we go for a fuzzy feasible solution through the degree di. Then next we have to find the optimal solution. For that there are two cases for that, lower bound of optimal and the upper bound of optimal set. So first, what is the upper bound of optimal solution and the lower bound of optimal solution? Upper bound of optimal solution is denoted by ZU, and the lower bound is denoted by Z. So here we have the lower bound of objective function and the upper bound. Here the lower bound is denoted by ZL and the upper bound is ZU. Here the ZL is formulate like this: maximum Z equal to Cx and this type of constraints. And if it is a upper bound, we have ZU is maximum Z. Here we have replaced Bi as Bi plus Pa. So this is the difference between the lower and the upper bound of the optimal solution. Then we go for now we have the lower bound and the upper bound of the optimal solution. We have the fuzzy set like this: g of x equal to this condition. Then the given fuzzy LPP can be replaced as maximum lambda equal to this one. So next we go for an example. Next here we have a maximum Z. This is example 1 of the case 1, that is the Bi's are only fuzzy number. Here we have a problem like this. These B1 and B2 are like this. If it is a classical set, here we have the number only 2 or 5, that is that x1 x2 less than or equal to 2 are equal to 5 like this. If it is a fuzzy number, so we have the function like this. The fuzzy number is like this: b1 of x is this one and b2 of x is this one. So to find the fuzzy LPP, first we have to solve the lower bound of optimal solution ZL and the upper bound ZU. Further, first to formulate the ZL is like this. So objective function is the same: maximum Z equal to 0.5 x1 plus 0.2 x2 and subject to the constraints. So x1 plus x2 is b1. So here is the value of b1. So lower bound. So here 300 and 400. So here we find the lower bound. So the lower bound value is 300. So x1 plus x2 less than or equal to 300. And b2 2x1 plus x2. Here we have the lower bound is 400. Compare with 500 and 400. The lower bound is 400. So the second constraint is 2x1 plus x2 less than or equal to 400. And the non-eligibility conditions x1, x2 greater than or equal to 0. Solve these two equations. We have the value of x1 and x2. Then substitute these two x1 and x2 values in ZL. We have the value of ZL, the lower bound value. Then we go for a upper bound. So upper bound equation, the objective function is the same. The ZU is 0.5 x1 plus 0.2 x2, and the subject to the constraints we have the upper bound. So B1 upper bound of B1 is 400 and the upper bound of B2 is 500. So here we have the constraint like this. So to solve these two equations, we have the values of x1 and x2 and ZU. So next we substitute these ZL and ZU value in the optimal. So here we have a objective function and the LPP like this: maximum lambda is equal to this one. So now we are going to substitute the upper and lower bound values ZU and ZL. We have the formation like this. Then so here already we have solved that P1 equal to 100 and P2 is also 100, and the B1 and B2, that is here Bi. So B1 value is 300 and B2 value is 400. So here we have Bi plus Pa. So if I equal to 1, we have B1 plus P1. So here the value is 100. Then B1 value is 300. So this value is 400. Like this, I equal to 2. We have P2 plus B2. So 400 plus 100 is 500. So substitute these values in the above LPP. We have the equations like this. Solve this equation. We have the value of x1, x2 and lambda. Then substitute these x1, x2 and lambda value. We have maximum lambda equal to 0.5 and x1 equal to 100 and x2 equal to 250. Then substitute these values in the given objective function. we have maximum z equal to 0.5 into x1 value 100 plus x2 value 250. We have the optimal solution of the given fuzzy LPP. We have maximum z equal to 100. And this is an example of case 1, that is only the constraint BI only are a fuzzy set. The next video we go for all A, B, C are the fuzzy numbers. If you like my video, subscribe my channel and comment the comment box. Thank you.